Today, dear colleagues, let me present the work which is called Microbial Fuel Cell, which we perform at the Moscow State University Biological Department, the Moscow State University. Our team includes three persons. That's me, Sergey, my colleagues Elmira and Andrey. We work in the area of microbial biotechnology and try to develop technology of waste decomposition. The problem which we try to sort out, that's the waste, especially the organic waste. You see that now our society faced with the problem of organic waste, and you can see that big amount of organic waste, that's of the waste, that's an organic waste. We try to find the technology which can help to treat this organic waste. Now there are some more spread technologies that's landfilling, thermal methods, recycling, and biological methods. Quite interesting the biological methods, and especially biogas obtaining by using the technology of biogas station. Our technology is quite close, has a lot of similar features to biogas station. Now I try to explain how it works. Actually, the first step of our technology, that's decomposition of organic waste by microbial association. Which includes the microorganisms which decompose organic waste and microorganisms which use the metabolic products of first group of microorganisms and produce electricity. On this picture, you can see the scheme of this technology according to microbial fuel cell. You see that a chamber which divided by two, by selective proton exchange membrane into chamber. First chamber, anodic chamber, and the second one, cathodic chamber. In the anodic chamber, there are electrogenic microorganisms which absorb to anodic electrode, and these microorganisms can realize free strategy of electron transfer from cell to anodic electrode. First strategy, that's a direct transfer when the cell transfer electron into anode electrode. Second strategy, that's using of shuttles or mediators who transfer electron from the cell to anodic electrode. The mediator can produce by cells independently. And the third, and return to the cell for the next electron. The next strategy, that's the synthesis of special filaments, which can transfer the electron, which called pili or nanowires. These microfilaments contact with the anodic electrode and transfer electron too. Moreover, the cell produce protons, which they produce into the culture liquid. In the second chamber, cathodic chamber, we have the oxygen, which react with electron and protons, which was produced in the first chamber, how you can see, and we get the water. Moreover, during the electronic current, we have electricity. This is a technology which we produced. You can see the two-column bioreactors for decomposition of solid organic waste and liquid organic waste. In this case, we used distilled grains, which was produced by alcoholic plant. The effluent from this fermentation column go to the microbial fuel cell. There are two microbial fuel cells, and actually all this technology, all these bioreactors join in the one contour. The effluent pumped by special pump in these tubes. The maximum pore density which we obtained with one microbial fuel cell, that's about 0.5 milliwatt per, we can see per 50 gram of waste, organic waste. We can treat another kind of waste like food industry waste, timber industry, municipal waste, agricultural waste, and food waste. For all this waste, we have a special microbial association which can decompose this organic matter. Our achievements that the next stage of this work maybe that's joining of microbial fuel cell in a serial connection for increasing of power density. How you can see in this sample, we joined about some microbial fuel cell, that's about 8, and increase the power density to 3.5 milliwatt. Moreover, I can say that inside of this microbial fuel cell, we have a couple of way transfer electron from cell to anodic electrode. For example, we have electrochemical active compounds, like we can see on this volt-ampere, and moreover, we have special anodic biofilms which grow on the surface of anode. So to these mechanisms provide the system by electricity. Thank you for your attention. That's just a movie which I tried to draw before the presentation. Thank you very much. I'm ready to answer your question.
Okay, thanks for your presentation. I just have a couple of questions for you. We believe the microbial fuel cell has been commonly, been investigated recently, and we do believe they have some advantage. But we know that disadvantages with the cell is their reaction rate is pretty low, and also we have to consider the entire we call the life cycle assessment. So in order to know what the energy we can obtain throughout the system. So this is the question I try to ask you. Is any new discovery, is any new innovation has been developed throughout your investigation? And the second, just two questions, okay. Secondly, have you compared with the other university, for example, the Arizona University, there's one famous professors, they also done some research work in this area. And in Australia, there's a Queensland University, they have a microbial research center deal with this technology. Have you ever considered with your technology compare with others, research center, see what difference? Okay.
Thank you for your question. The first your question was about the innovation, science, and our technology. Actually, you see that this principle of combining fuel cell, microbial fuel cell. Our principle was made not this way, because we firstly we changed the position of anodic and cathodic electrodes. Actually, we called it inverted microbial fuel cell, because we have a cathodic material on the bottom of the microbial fuel cell. Then we have the proton exchange membrane, and then the next layer, that's anodic material. Moreover, that's technology quite new, because I don't remember to last scientific papers where such technology was used. That's just a scan. Moreover, of course, what's the difference with other works over the world? That's of course the microorganisms, because we use the culture of microorganisms, which of course we differ from the cultures which usually used in other universities. You know that the most famous microorganism, that's Schwannella maybe, and Gelbacter. Or of course there are a lot of works with microbial communities. In our case, we have a culture of microbial communities, from different sources, which we can use in different ways. For example, if the customer would like to decompose a distiller grain, we can provide them by special mechanisms. Thank you.
So you just mentioned probably that's your unique discoveries for two things. Is one, you introduce an ion changing membranes in there and inside. Also, you think you have a very good microbial community in there.
First question is absolutely, first my answer was absolutely right. Second, maybe not better than other consortium of microorganisms, but which different.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks off. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you very much.
We go directly into Q&A, so you don't need to present again. We have limited time. So how far is it for your fuel cell to apply in the electric vehicle?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Okay. In the electric vehicle applications, the power consumption you use is very high. Okay. So, and then when you say that you are the fuel cell technology, how could you use that in the fuel in EV?
It's not maybe not so for electric vehicles, but for special system, industrial system. For example, for industries who produced the different kind of organic matter, like for example, plants which produce alcoholic drinks. They produce a lot of organic waste, like distilled water, distilled grains, and actually they have a problem with the distilled grains. And for such application, for big plant industrial application, this system more convenient than, of course, for vehicles, for electrical vehicles. Because
today it can be application specific.
Indeed. And actually the main goal of this technology is not in the producing of electricity, but again in decomposition of organic matter. Because this technology of decomposition, unlike the advantage we get the electricity.
Electricity is just a byproduct.
Now our main aim is to decompose the hard decomposing organic waste, which means cellulose, for example, or something we will decompose the plastic as well, as we're planning. So it's for a complex organic waste kind of technology, not only for the starch and glucose as they use in different works.
So waste decomposing is your first goal,
yes,
and
exactly.
then to generate electricity is a byproduct.
And we not only produce electricity on this fuel cells, we also created the fuel cells which produce biofuels like hydrogen or alcohol, ethanol or ethanol. So we kind of have a different types of this fuel cell.
So is your microorganism working more effectively than others? Or?
You know, that's quite a difficult question because for estimation of different kinds of microorganisms, we should say take the similar equipment and compare.
And there is no any same kind of.
But if we take some results from research papers and compare with research papers from other countries, we can say that our power density, and this rate of waste decomposition quite close to work results. But again, I think that it depends because this technology that's allocated. That depends on situation. For example, for one plant you have to develop one system, for another plant you have to develop another system. So that's an individual way to work with the customers. And because of it, I think that for different applications we should find the different solution. Maybe we will have success in one way, at the same time our colleagues from other countries will have success in other ways. So
actually, some of our clients, industrial clients, are like really specific. For example, recently we did a research for our space investigating company, which actually we decompose the organic waste in space. So we actually put our technologies with satellite which flies around the Earth for 30 days and return back, and it went successfully. The waste we used for our microbes decomposed as it was when at first.
Impressive. Okay, thank you very much.